Amor en nuestra vida.
Felices dolor serente bater.
Felices amor en nuestra vida. Felices amor en nuestra vida.
Dios mío, give me strength. Sor Juana, what have you done?
To place my side in my hands, I release myself from so much. To see only when my palms touch, the meter's off, askew. What now? Chatting around like a marketplace, can they never let me be? So Sarah,
Sor Juana.
I'm very busy right now. Could this wait until morning?
May God be with you, Sor Juana.
Mother Fidea.
My child, we are concerned.
Dear mother, as you can see, I hardly get daylight out of myself.
And yet you should practice other activities in solitude.
Oh, I do.
I know.
Sor Juana, we could spend hours like that. You and me, sewing and talking, talking and sewing for the glory of the Lord.
The last time I crossed it, I drew blood.
Perhaps, if you practice.
No! Thank you, Holy Sister.
Sor Juana, Sor Sarah is eager to reach out to you, to spend time with you, to be your friend.
Very eager.
Mother Fidea. Why not attend one of my salons? You too, Sir Sarah. Why not join us for discussions of philosophy, or mathematics, or games of poetry?
Oh, Juana, I'm afraid we would not have nothing to contribute. Sitting around with all those illustrious and worldly men and women, discussing matters so difficult.
You can learn your God-given gift. I have many books.
So many books.
Yes, and all of them have something to teach. Oh, where to start? Aristotle?
Your favorite books would be the best, no?
Ah, Sophocles. Oh, wonderful choice.
And that one?
Copernicus. The moon, the stars, the earth, all in your hands.
This book on the table.
That one I'm reading would enchant you. It's poetry for girls, please. Knowledge is the best way to carry.
So true.
Sor Juana, I'd care to see that one.
Certainly. With all due respect.
And those over there and the one on the chair.
Why are you taking all my reading away?
Sor Juana, please do not make this more difficult than it is.
All of my books.
You still have the Holy Bible.
Dear mother, I thought you understood.
Sor Juana, believe me, I'm doing this for your sake.
Father Nunes will be outright mistaken by our misguided actions.
Sor Juana, forgive us, but we are doing this at Padre Nunes' behest.
That's not possible. Many of these books are a gift from him. I must see our father.
I'm afraid El Padre is very occupied right now.
He's very busy.
I know, my dear.
And if I cross-stitched?
Afternoon cross-stitching with the convent sisters would definitely warrant the father's attention.
Fiatea, you never intended to read.
If I must deceive you to save you, so be it.
So it's for your dear. We should remove the writing from your desk.
You wish to have that too?
You will soon see the charity of our actions.
I'm not blind.
God be with you, Sor Juana.
God bless you, my child.
Sisters,
Yes?
you have forgotten to take the candle.
He's very upset. Mind you, for your dad, you've never seen El Padre like that.
Dios mío.
And he asked, no, begged that we helped him save Sor Juana's soul.
But Sor Juana's very nice. A little strange, but nice.
What I mean to say is that she had humble beginnings. She's a natural child,
No father? But then how would they even allow her here?
thanks to the Viceroy's influence.
Aye, so it is true. Sor Juana was a part of the Viceroy's court.
Yes.
Sir Sarah? How did a poor, illegitimate girl end up knowing the Viceroy?
When she was 12, she dressed like a boy, so she could try to study at the university. Can you believe that?
I don't understand.
Word got out that she was a child as intelligent as 40 men. So the Viceroy and the Viceroy brought Juana to the court and sat her in front of 40 universitarians who fired questions at her, and she responded.
Just like the boy Jesus in the temple. Forgive me. Sor Sarah? Why did she come here?
Indeed, why?
Why?
Dear Maria, you know the past does not matter here.
Of course. Forgive my impertinence.
It had something to do with man.
A man?
2 men, actually.
So what happened? Why did she come here?
Dear Maria, why do we all come here? For God, isn't that right, Sor Juana?
I'm here to cross-stitch.
A holy pursuit. And what are you sewing? Sor Juana, what on earth are you doing?
My cross stitching.
Ah, what a sight to behold. Miracles do happen. Good day, sisters.
Good day, Reverend Father.
Father, I believe there's been a terrible mistake. All of my books.
Sor Juana, be silent and seated now. Sor Juana, what on earth are you creating? What wild ambition drives us to forget ourselves, our past? We spend a long time yearning while our lives quite barely last.
For you, Father, the first verse I wrote on your tutelage. Remember, Father, remember your heart?
Remember yours, Juana, and do not direct a word at me. Sisters, what do you think of this?
I'm praying for Sor Juana's soul.
Maria, what do you think of what Sor Juana has created?
Me? Her style leaves room for improvement.
In what way? The rhyme is perfect and the meter contained.
She should have used double stitching for the letters.
Ah, I see. Very good. Sor Juana, next time you threaten the foundation of this establishment, make sure you use a double stitch pattern.
Father, what has happened?
Do you know the title? Verses and Essays by Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, the 10th Muse of Mexico, Phoenix of Poetry.
Dios mío. A bit excessive, no? I do not see a poetic exercise by Sybil as as myself could possibly threaten the vast power and glory of the church.
The bishop is a very learned man.
Forgive me, Father. I should have told you, the Bishop of Puebla, he contacted me with a series of theological questions.
And he contacted the Inquisition with your series of letters.
Dios mío.
It is possible that without us, God would not exist. Perhaps he suspects he is but a memory, a construction of thought inside the minds of men and women. I quote you.
It's rhetoric. There's context here.
God's wrath is upon us. The Inquisition is relentless, and your hunger has put all of us at risk. God, forgive me for indulging your talent. I forgot to mentor your soul. So, Juana, do you love God?
Father, you know my answer.
Do I? I've made exceptions, but you have forsaken my tolerance and abused my trust. You have been living in religion without religion. Sor Juana, renounce, save yourself. Pull the stitch that you have sewn onto this cloth, now.
Lope de Vega, Calderon, Gongora, all call this bride as a man of cloth. Man has always...
You are not a man!
I know.
Until you see the grave error of your way, until you destroy the stitch, I will not see you. I will not accept your confession.
Father,
I will recommend excommunication.
please no!
Lord have mercy.
Remember what you did that drove you here.
Father, remember what saved me.
My daughter, please, pull the stitch from the cloth and renounce the words that hold you captive from God. I beg you.
No.
You are dead to me. Take Sor Juana back to her room.
It's but a cloth with thread.
Come, Sor Juana.
Mother Delia, why has our father abandoned me?
Knowledge is not always wisdom. You should have written only for the eyes of God. It is your pride, Sor Juana. Why must you break our hearts this way?
This will give you time to think. Yourself, Sor Juana, good night. May your memories remind you of who you really are.
I liked the poem, despite the stitching.
What a stupid woman I've become. God, why still curiosity in women, and then punish them for having it? Teach me to expect silence and ignorance. Teach me to accept the path as it is. And teach me, above all, to really want what I'm asking for. Because, Lord, in all truth, I prefer this prayer go unanswered. Amen. I've gone mad! Socho, my dear goodness. Juanita, what are you doing in there?
You put me in there, Mijita. Don't you remember? I'm in there with a lot of other memories.
Juana Inez! Oh, there you are.
The Viceroy, mi señora.
What's the matter, my little one?
I've forgotten how beautiful you were.
It's your beauty. It's your reflection you see in my eyes. Although you are not wearing the dress I bought you. So chill. You promised you wouldn't let her near the scissors.
I didn't, Yonya, but she's like a wild turkey.
Well, take that silly sheet off her head. Let us inspect the damage.
But my habit is a sign of my humility.
Off! Do you remember that time you came to me and you cut your own hair?
See,
You said, a head adorned by hair and no knowledge is an ugly sight.
it is.
I was sticking out in every direction. She looked like a hen that survived a rooster fight.
I was 14. I was trying to learn
And
Greek.
every time you stumbled off came a tuft of hair.
Dios mío, look at me.
laughter in our bellies.
You Mayans say the strangest things.
Mi doña, I am Aztec.
Regardless, I want Juana to turn into an old woman by my side.
But the viceroy just announced that all the ladies without noble lineage must leave the court.
And there's only one lady with no title.
I don't think he knows how much Juana means to me.
I think he does.
Juana, I want you to stay.
And so do I. And I wrote a persuasive letter listing all the reasons why I should.
25 pages long.
I know. Thank God I got it before he saw it. Juana, you are no longer a child. You cannot directly ask for things.
He needs to hear me.
Beg for forgiveness, not permission. An artistic craft always employs more subtle and successful solutions.
Hence my problem.
My dear, you weren't born with nobility.
And I'm not gonna marry into it. No, there must be an alternative.
If you marry my Uncle Fabio, you will always be a part of the household.
Don Fabio?
That sore, dry, cranky man.
I have no dowry.
I have offered Don Fabio a dowry in your name, and now he wishes to ask for your hand in marriage.
And me, Senora, you should have spoken with me before.
Would you rather we never see each other again?
No, it's simply that.
Listen, Juana, it's time you learn a little about being a woman. Compromise. Never aim to win, and you will never lose. Negotiate, yield, and you will get further than you think.
Marriage is not.
You're frightened. Are you not?
Yes, no, I don't know. Forgive me, Senora. I said heard that men are like farmers. You sprinkle a little seed and think they own the land.
And the plow, and the horse, and
Allow them to think that they own you.
And if he wants to take my writing?
Juana, we have all delighted in your exquisite written words. But you are 16, and it's time you leave such childish pursuits behind. Perhaps your husband will give you permission to read your work to the ladies' court?
Give permission?
Sometimes. No man likes to be publicly outdone by his wife. That much is clear. But privately, secretly, you can always find a way to read and put your thoughts on paper.
it is not enough. Juanita's bill will
So
burst.
just be quiet. Juana, the choice is yours.
If I must marry, I must compromise.
Bravo!
And then so must you.
I beg your pardon.
I want 6.90 a week to write. I want access to a library. I wish to be part of a salon, and I want a politician.
Juana, don't be ridiculous. We're talking about marriage.
So no, as far as I'm concerned, marriage is the ridiculous part.
No man will agree to this.
Which is why there is no man for me.
You are impossible.
Thank you for everything, Senora. I will never forget your kindness, your generosity, and your affection.
Juana,
So, if you don't mind giving me back, I need to leave by morning.
See,
you have no money.
Please put the books on the bottom.
You have no home.
And these on top, I'll read them on the way.
There's nowhere for you to go.
And with the clothes, pack only what I brought.
Stop! 2 nights a week, no men in the saloons, no publications. You have no excuse to say no.
say no.
Miss Senora, please tell Don Fabio it would be an honor for me to be his wife.
Don't ever leave me again.
Good evening, my ladies.
Don Pedro?
Pedro, I don't remember saying you could enter.
I'm here at the Viceroy's discretion, mi señora, and he wished me to get Father Nunez.
Tell him I will be there in a moment. Congratulations, my dear. You have chosen wisely.
Si, Senora.
I will convince Don Fabio of the benefits of this particular arrangement. We will have the wedding as soon as possible. And Juana, from now on, we should refer to this Mayan
I'm
to
Aztec.
maid by her given Christian name, Agnes. Come, Pedro. Padre Nunez is waiting.
Si, señora.
So chill. I just agreed to marry Don Fabio.
Listen, mijita, I can stop the vice train right now and tell her you've decided against it.
I used to be a poor girl in a poor farm. No one believed I would ever get out. Now my poems are read in the great Viceroy's court. I have the Viceroy's favor. I left my family in past for this. All possibly start and end here. So if I must marry a dour man,
The gods have provided you with a gift. They've chosen you to whisper in your ear. You should honor their gift, not sell it like a merchant.
I'm not selling anything. I will write.
You have no affection for this man.
Passions for the primitive Socho. You cannot even write or read.
Then why?
You do not understand the decisions of the intellect.
Then why do I know this decision is not sound?
Yes. Call me sir. Yes, sir. It says here that you were caught on one of my foyers, stealing. It was a mistake. Sir, This is the 4th time we've been robbed. I've also heard that the Marqués de Salta and the Duque de Granada have been robbed. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you?
Sir, you flatter me.
Unrepentant little... I thought I'd seen the last of your sorry face when I left from Spain.
As far as I know, my father's still quite dead.
Which is what you should be. Silvio, you had an honorable father.
Who did nothing for me and my mother except pretend we didn't exist.
He had his real family to attend to. And when your mother died, he did provide you with an education. Where's your gratitude?
Gratitude to bring that into teeth!
Who's this?
This is Silvio Vargas from Madrid, son of the Marqués de Salta.
The Marquez. Good evening, sir.
Better evening for you, I suppose.
No need, Don Pedro. He's a thief. I'm trying to decide what to do about him. So, what do you have to tell me? How's my dear wife? What?
Monsieur, I beg you, please calm down.
Calm down? You wish me to be calm?
I beseech you, senor, be seated.
I issued that order to get rid of Juana. And now you are saying that
She is now engaged to Don Fabio.
No! That Juana child is affecting my wife in the strangest ways.
Well, perhaps the wedding shouldn't happen.
I cannot cancel another nobleman's wedding, can I?
No, but perhaps you can encourage Don Fabio to cancel his own wedding.
He thinks she's worth more than diamonds and gold. He would never cancel the proceeding.
He wouldn't, unless Juana became less valuable. The gold is pure and untouched.
She lives by reason and vows celibacy.
There's something faulty in her science.
Good hunter never blames the game.
What did he say?
You can't hunt a sparrow with a hammer, or pull ocean fish without a net. The weapon must be tailored to the hunt. The object is to surprise, but not to startle. The prey must be able to stare right at the predator and not even know she's a target until it's too late.
Of course. That's it. A man that Juana does not know or suspect.
A man with a different tactic than those practiced before. Perhaps a man with an education and yet
Some shrewdness that contradicts his nobility.
a man with all the trappings of nobility wealth, yet none of convictions. A man who has stolen all he has earned. A thief of hearts.
That's it. That's what I want. A thief of hearts.
Now, if I was a very wise and well-drilled and hard thinking, where could I hire such a man?
Hire?
Financial contracts are more binding than any favor.
Senor, you certainly are considerate.
Yes, I am.
He's not that handsome.
He's educated. Silvio, I will pay you 1,000 reales. I want Juana gone, and I want that information to be as public and damning as possible. So much so that Don Fabio cannot help but to repudiate her, my wife, and I cannot help but to turn her away.
But he's a mess.
Pedro, a tireless man with the tools with which he needs to do his job. Let us just say that you are
Don Silvio Granadero Marquez de las Stampas, a progressive philosopher and wealthy landowner, here on holiday in New Spain.
Remember, Silvio, if you succeed, you will earn a good time, 1,000 reales, and your freedom. Should you fail, I suspect your future will be less bright. Now go! Pedro, keep an eye on him. We don't want him stealing anything other than Juana's honor.
1,000 reales to a stranger who steals?
You get what you pay for. I love my wife. She's the only one that matters. She knows nothing of this financial arrangement. Ever.
Nothing.
Good evening.
Good evening, dear sir, Del Pedro.
Good evening, dear Laura.
Forgive me, husband. My mind was elsewhere. Have you heard the happy news? Juana is engaged to my uncle Fabio!
Pedro informed me, and I've already begun plans for the celebration. Perhaps we could discuss the details later, tonight, alone. Never doubt the viceroy.
Never, sir.
Lord, forgive me, I have no other choice.
No other, sir.
This is all for Laura.
For the nobility of love.
Shut up, Pedro.
Yes, sir.
Sor Juana, dear Christian sister, it's Sor Sarah. Open the door. Sor Frio te sent me food. Be so gracious as to open. If it were up to me, I will let you be hungry. We burned your books this morning. They made a nice fire, but it was short-lived. Paper turns into smoke much quicker than timber. Are you repenting?
Socho, I just created the best life.
Push me, he thought. Your engagement party is moments away, and look at you. Did you write a poem for Don Fabio?
That thing? It's done. Reason is a sword with purpose on both sides. The base to defend, the point to make others die. If cost of the danger, I negotiate the blade, but not the will of sword for the bloody choice I made.
Don Fabio will not like that one.
Don Fabio cannot dislike what he does not see. What do you think?
You know exactly what I think, my child, but you have made up your mind, and now you must get ready.
But I have more.
I know.
so much more, but it does not matter to them. Especially if you're going to be late to your own engagement party.
I need to get this all down.
Juana Inez!
Tell you do not know where I am.
Look at you, postponing your engagement for a poem?
It'll only be a moment, I promise. I just need
Juana! Where is that girl? Mi doña, I'm certain she's not far.
We are all waiting for her. Did she do as I asked and write a poem in the honor of Don Fabio?
Yes, mi doña.
As long as all of her poems are about her husband's virtues, Don Fabio will allow her to read, recite, and certainly publish.
I think she's practicing her very short ode as we speak.
Let us go find her. The time to perform is now.
Poem for Don Fabio. Blah, 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 blah.
One of the viceroy commands that. Where is the little?
Senor?
So chill. What are you doing here?
Senor, this is Juana's room.
It is?
And that is Juana's bed.
I know, and thank God for you here, for I've suffered a terrible fall in search of Juana Inez. I have fallen.
Certainly seems that way.
I injured myself so badly that I've dragged myself in this position.
It's quite a position.
I fear I cannot walk.
Are you in pain?
I am sore,
I see.
and you must help me.
Senor, I will do what I can.
Please do not mention this incident to the viceroy. I do not wish for her to worry about my health. Am I too heavy?
No, sir. My shoulders are used to this type of burden.
Your mind is so strong.
that insolent little...
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon? Don Silvio Granadero Marquez de las Trampas, Masters of Letter and Philosophy. May I?
Are you looking for a dress?
I'm looking for Juana Inez Ramirez de Espaje.
In there? No. It's just too complicated to fit in such a small place. Here, try the blue one.
I beg your pardon?
Sir, you are a gentleman. And surely you know it's highly improper for a gentleman to speak alone in a young woman's bedroom. You're either here to steal from me or rob us.
I prefer the red one. It's in the back.
It's a favorite of mine as well. I hope it fits. On your way out, please shut the door. Senor, what are you doing?
Changing.
Here?
Certainly. What if I should return to my room and the dress should not fit?
Senor, I truly do not intend to. Senor!
If these are the trappings I must wear to allow my soul to speak to yours, so be it. What do you think?
Lovely.
This is rather uncomfortable. How could you stand wearing something this tight every day?
Tight? You're not even wearing the bustier.
Thank you, Senorita. I appreciate your cooperation. I simply don't want people to speak ill of me at the party. You know how society events are. So many tedious rules.
Why are you here?
I'm here to meet you.
I'm impressed. A man who dares dresses like a woman to meet a woman must be quite a man.
I hear you're quite a woman.
That depends on what quite a woman means.
But I can assure you, my dear, my taste is quite different. Ah, the clever girl reads. Don Quixote, Cervantes, quite the master.
A wonderful book. It is the mark of well-born man to show gratitude for benefits received.
And ingratitude is the sin which most offends God.
You know the quote.
I know the book.
It is the unreason in which you treat my reason
So weakens with reasons I complain of your beauty.
Impressive.
Hardly. I had a lonely childhood, except I read. Is the story the same for you?
Yes.
Curse or blessing, this passion of the intellect.
It's both, and is neither. For passion, every intellect is different.
Yet the soul search is the same, is it not?
The search for understanding?
The search for union.
Why are you here?
Let us not play games, Senorita. I'm here to build a life based. This is America. I'm here to build a life based off the merits of my ideas, the tenacity of my spirit, and the strength of my body. You, on the other hand, are to wed Don Fabio.
Yes.
You penned this poem for him.
Your thoughts, senor?
Only one word to express what I think.
Yes.
Rewrite.
Pardon?
The words are bland and uninspired.
Senor,
The words are elegant, but there's no life, no blood, no spirit. I cannot publish this.
publish my work?
Our pretty press cannot run this. It goes to prove that intelligence does not equal artistry. There is no art here.
Senor, your rudeness and short-sightedness are dwarfed only by your unfounded arrogance.
I beg your pardon.
Truth is, I do write poetry and I write it well.
Do you cross stitch?
No.
Forget writing. Learn to cross stitch. It will make your life much easier.
Your hard words will not break me.
Alright then. I take pride to watch you recite to a court of worthy men. But perhaps I sat alone and find it quite a bore for others to force a talent to make her life a chore. Instead, my dear, I sent my pure romance to the sunrise play in the moonlight with me. Dance. All could be yours. All could be mine. If we had just met. Different place, different time.
Your views, Don Silvio, are different, rich, sublime. But voicing them here could be a serious crime.
Risks must be made to improve each other's lives. I'll be your loving editor, if you'll be my passionate wife.
A moment ago you wore I was one with no art.
You are divinity. You are Trinity. True mind, true soul, true heart.
Sor Juana, you must let something touch your lips.
I must go.
Hurry. Don Fabio, the decent, is waiting.
Good night and goodbye, Don Silvio Granddaughter Marquez de Lampas. I enjoyed your little refrain.
Señorita Juana, dedicate your first cross stitch to me.
Monsieur, the Viceroy has made a list of requests for Don Fabio's wedding to Juana Inez.
I'm sure she has. What is the viceroy list?
Various things. Guests, food, flowers, the normal.
What is her estimate?
500 reales.
500 reales?
Yes, it is more economical to wed Juana off.
Silvio, did you hear that? My valet says you're bad business.
I fear your valet's a little sore.
Listen, you little.
Good morning, dear sir, noble gentleman. Pardon me, am I interrupting something?
No, no! A ray of sunshine and inspiration. How are you today?
Grateful for all your efforts. Thank you for a lovely baby celebration.
Don Fabio is a lucky man.
No, I'm a lucky woman, having protected such as yourself to guide me.
Yes, well, if you're looking for the vice ring, I believe the dear woman is in the chamber.
I came to recommend her to your guest,
Just?
the Marquez Don Silvio.
Don Silvio, it appears that this young lady wishes to speak with you.
What an honor.
It's nothing really. I have something for Don Silvio.
What? There you are.
The Viceroy. I was just telling the Viceroy how pleased you were with the engagement celebration.
Oh yes, husband, you are splendid. Juana, you must come with me immediately. I need to speak with you. Alone.
I'm sorry, Miss Senora, I cannot. I have requested a moment with Don Silvio.
Don Silvio.
Our guest.
Encantado, mi señora.
I see. Fine, as long as you don't forget to honor all your commitments. I will wait in my chamber. Do not take long. Good day, gentlemen.
Let's go, Pedro.
Listen. Juana, beware. None of us are what we seem.
Don Silvio, I have not been able to sleep since I knew you met. I close my eyes and I see you.
We're to wed another man.
Please stop pretending.
Pretending.
You are not like the others who pass through these halls. Don't be so polite, so reasonable, so proper. I know what you want.
What do I want?
Everything. You dare hope for everything. It's in your eyes, Don Silvio. Why did you come here? My life is decided and clear.
Words are nothing but syllables in air.
You said in your will, a woman has access to the world. Is that true?
I stand by my name.
And she would be allowed, no, encouraged to read, to partake in social intellectual functions, allowed to shine without compromise or fear?
I stand by my name.
And you would love her without trying to change her?
I love you, Juana.
Sor Juana, can you hear me? We are concerned. You have not eaten in 5 days.
If others find out,
There will be consequences.
for you,
Words both, it is true. Do not leave. I have something to give you.
a poem,
Something more personal, tangible.
a cross stitch.
It's one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Did I capture correctly? Your family's crest?
Oh, now I see it. Yes, my family's crest.
Yes, you see, and that's a line?
Yes,
For courage, I suppose.
yes, and the book is for learning, the ship is for adventure. What is that?
Oh, that? I beg your pardon, that's blood.
Oh, very real.
I'm afraid so. I pricked myself.
Badly,
It'll go. Pain is part of the process now.
unfortunately.
And then there's the last design.
The candle.
Where's the candle made?
Many things, really. Enlighten me.
The truth?
Why, yes, the truth.
Interesting. Especially in the light you are lying to me.
Sorry.
Don Silvio, that is not the Tampa's friend request.
You don't know what you're saying.
I wanted to make something just for you, cross-stitching your family's quest. But I did some reading. I discovered there is no you. There is no Tampa's family. And all I could think of is why. Why is this wonderful learned man lying using a false identity?
I think this conversation.
And then suddenly I knew I understood.
There's nothing to understand.
Misbegotten, illegitimate, unwanted.
I'm not common regular child like.
Like me? Marked at misconception, asking forgiveness for sins that are not ours, judged by station and birth more than merit, kept at bay by others' low expectations. That is who I am. Who are you?
Silvio Bergas, Marcus de Gargona.
Why did you not tell me earlier?
My mother, my father, and I. All cursed the day I was born. Why should you be different?
Surely you did not think that.
Juana, I'm sorry.
When I was 12, I cut my hair in Don Boy's clothing, and for a brief moment it drew a new dimension of possibility. I was masked but more myself than I had ever been. Perhaps masks give us the freedom to reveal our deeper truths,
Juana, do not have any illusions of me. I am misbegotten.
but hardly common. We must leave while we can.
You go where? I have no name, no wealth, no social gentility.
Don Silvio, I never dreamed a man would open so many doors within my soul.
Words were gold.
And they will be. The worthiness of our wit, our minds, our words will open doors. And I promise, as you enrich me, I will enrich you.
I'll wait you past the twisted oak that divides the stream. I will not leave without you.
Here they are!
What are you doing alone with this man?
Go!
I told you, senora!
Get him before he's ruining everything! Is this how you acknowledge my affection? Is this your gratitude?
Forgive me, senora, my dear friend, my confidant.
And love brings happiness. You think loving someone brings happiness.
Better, it brings freedom.
You were leaving then.
Yes?
I suppose I would too, if I could. You know, Tijuana, love is a tremendous force. The only thing stronger should be the resistance to its loss. You must do everything, not to lose what you have gained.
Your understanding is a blessing.
I only want what is best for you. God be with you.
The nav got away.
Silence, Pedro! Don't worry, Juana. Your true love will never leave you. Now go lie down and eat something. You look so pale.
The man is a rogue and Juan.
Silence, Don Pedro! You must be respectful of the man Juana loves. Which is why you must be merciful and quick when you kill him.
The name is gone.
He will be back. You will wait outside with the sword in hand.
A murder?
Let us just call it an act of passion.
Socho, just the person I was looking for.
Senor,
I have an important errand I must do, but I must notify the viceroy before I leave. Socho, can you understand what's written here?
no, senor.
Good. Take this message to the viceroy immediately. It involves an affair of state.
I will deliver it to the appropriate hands. Juanitas, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You have your favorite books all in one bag.
You can even read my mind?
I see what I see, and my eyes do not lie. You're leaving with that Silvio.
Perhaps I am.
Does the viceroy approve of you wasting your life on the lowest of gamblers?
Enough, Socho. You know not what you say.
I know what I can read.
Read? Your kind cannot read.
Dear honored sir, it is my duty to inform you that Silvio has fulfilled his portion of the pact. He has aptly seduced Juana Inez. At the moment, I am searching for Silvio to give him his reward. Ever faithfully, Pedro. My kind can do anything.
No. Don Pedro! How much did he say I paid?
1,000 reales.
To do what? I want to know.
Dishonor you.
Destroy me?
Render your woman no longer worth.
Oh. I see. No longer a woman of worth.
Juana?
Fully hardly men, blaming the woman you abuse, not saying you are the cause for the crime you accuse. She who sins to love, or he who loves to sin. abiding in the oak that divides the stream.
Juana?
Go!
What are you doing, Juana?
Surviving Xochitl.
You know what Don Pedro intends to do. A man with a drawn sword means true harm. The gods will spit on the gambler.
It's
But
not-
Juana, you mustn't.
It's not violence, it's justice.
Call the sun, the moon, but a certain truth will dawn.
What truth?
Blame not the witless sword for the bloody choice I made. I quote you.
Xochitl, what have I done? Please help me.
Look at you. Burning, shivering in hell. Why do you break our hearts this way?
I promised I wouldn't be like the rest of them. And here I am, the worst of all.
Padre Nunez, thank you for coming so quickly.
Padre, she will not eat. She will not sleep. She is weak. All she does is sit by the candlelight and write.
Does she speak?
No! Yes.
What, Xochitl, what does she say?
All she says, all she asks is where they buried Silvio.
Padre, I want Juana back from inside her mind. I want her to look at me again. I cannot lose Juana.
Does she pray?
No. She writes.
I wish to speak to her. I know where Silvio is buried. He's buried in a mass grave, not far from the church. The grave is unmarked, except for a bush of nearby berries. May I read it? Juana, this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Your words are beautiful. Child, you're going to kill yourself like this.
It is the only thing keeping me alive. Father, do you write?
Yes, I do some. I've rhymed since I was a child. I enjoy verse very much.
Father, I wish to join your convent.
Join my convent in a marriage with God. You realize, Juana Inez, that you will be Christ's bride. You will submit to God's will.
As long as I'm allowed to write, every day.
God has granted you a blessing and a burden. In my convent, you will always be allowed to write.
Forgive me, Father, if I have sinned.
My child, redeem yourself and be true to God.
I will be Sor Juana Inez de la Cruz. What now? You've taken everything and given nothing. Why would you possibly need to be outside my door?
For you, Sor Juana. The paper, the pens, they are all a gift from Father Nunez. He wanted you to have them so you could write poems.
Father Nunez has forgiven me?
But you must eat. You've been 12 days without food. Here, some bread, please.
Father Nunez has allowed me to write again? To write poems?
Yes, as soon as you destroy the cross stitch, you are free to write again.
Hand me the instruments.
Sor Juana!
You tell Father Nunez I will not revoke these lines. I will not ask forgiveness for my sex for a time that God has granted. I have negotiated everything that has ever crossed my path. I will not betray this. Let God hear my testimony. Let my words be etched in blood. I, Sor Juana Inez de la Cruz, swear never to write again. May God have mercy on our souls.